Southeast. There were many tribes within the Southeast region. The 5 civilized tribes were the Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Creek, and Seminole. A very large and important tribe was the Cherokee. They had 2 kinds of chiefs. A red chief was a leader in war. When they weren't at war, they were training the warriors. During this time, the white chief was the leader. The white chief would serve on a council to help make decisions for the tribe. The Cherokee also had women warriors, unlike most other tribes. Cherokee women held power over their families, participated in government, and even fought in wars. The Native Americans in the Southeast had many resources for survival. The climate was moderate, and there was fertile soil to grow crops. They had rivers, lakes, and coastal waters which provided drinking water and a place to fish. The land was also covered by many large forests, which were a habitat for wild animals. In the Southeast, most days were sunny, but there was still enough rain to make sure that crops flourished. With this area rich in natural resources, the Native Americans were able to be hunters, gatherers, fishermen, and farmers. The Southeast had a wide variety of animals to hunt. They often migrated through the forests and along streams. The most popular animal hunted in these forests was deer. Other animals like turkey, rabbits, and turtles were also favorites. Nearby waters were home to numerous kinds of fish. While hunting and fishing, the Southeast people would travel by foot, rafts, or canoes. To catch their food, they used bows and arrows, spears, nets, and animal traps. Like the Great Plains buffalo hunters, the Southeast hunters were known for using every part of the animals they killed. For example, they used the turtle eggs and meat for food, and their shells for rattles, which they used during ceremonies and prayers. These Native Americans were able to gather wild food and farm their own as well. The bushes of the forest provided an abundance of berries, and the waters provided shellfish. Corn, beans, squash, pumpkins, and many other crops were planted and harvested by these natives. They used exquisitely designed baskets to collect their food. Can you infer that food was plentiful in the region? Since the people of the Southeast did not have to go far for food, their homes were sturdy and made for permanent residence. They lived in villages with a village square for meetings and ceremonies. Tall poles surrounded the homes and were tied together to form a stockade, a high fence. Cherokee families would own 2 homes in different villages. In the summer, they lived in long, rectangular buildings made of tree and bark called longhouses. These were large, cool, and airy in the hot southeastern summers. Several families lived in one longhouse, which was owned by the women in the tribe. In the winter, the Cherokee lived in small homes called wigwams. They had wooden frames and were covered with sheets of birch bark, mud, sticks, and grass to keep the cold out. Like all native tribes, the Southeast people had many unique beliefs and customs. Before going to war, they would fast for 3 days, then drink snake root potion. This would cause them to vomit to help purify their body's spirits. The Cherokee worshipped the deer god. They only killed what they needed for their families and feared that the deer god would get mad at them and stop providing food. The Cherokee also wore animal skins in hopes of obtaining that animal's skills. Do you think animals were important to the Cherokee? They also had an annual green corn ceremony. When the corn they had recently harvested was ready to eat, they held a ceremony to thank their gods for their good fortune and to continue their luck. There is so much more to learn about the Southeast people. Conduct your own research to discover more interesting facts.